Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Knight, your host, coming to you with some more Assassin's Creed Unity. We are actually on Sequence 7, Memory 2. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for the support and the likes. If you guys are brand new, definitely comment, rate, subscribe. And it is showtime, folks.
Elise? Monsieur Mirabeau? Elise? Elise? What is this?
I found him like this. I didn't.
Of course not. But I have to report this to the council immediately. They'll know what to do.
No! They don't trust me as it is. I'll be their suspect, first and last.
You're right. Of course you're right.
What are we going to do?
We find out what happened. You saw no one else when you arrived?
Just the butler. He let me in, but he never came upstairs.
But he was here before you. Did you see any other servants?
No. No one else.
All right, we need to find out what happened here, so I'm going to examine this book right here.
Looks like he was expecting a visitor.
Who?
Master Kemar.
All right, so we've got one of three. We need to do another one, so let's find out where this is. See here, we got, can we investigate this table? No. All right, let's see, can we investigate here? All right, so we can examine. Here we go.
Poison.
Let me see that. Aconite. Hard to detect unless you know what you're looking for.
Popular with Templars, is it?
With anyone who wants to get away with murder. But yes.
All right, so the story is really getting better. I'm going to see what I could do here. Let's use some more eagle vision, see what else we need to examine here. Let's examine the bed, it looks like. Yep, here we go. Oh, wow. It's on the floor here. All right, here we go. Let me get to it.
A handkerchief. Lady's handkerchief.
So, we can count half the noble women of Paris as suspects, then?
Maybe one of the staff will recognize it.
All right, so we did find a handkerchief. It says speak to Elise. That's what we're going to do.
Tell me about this aconite.
I'd have thought an assassin would be something of an expert on the subject.
We prefer datura.
Well, aconite is almost impossible to detect, and the symptoms resemble natural causes. Useful when you need to get rid of someone without martyring them.
And how would one go about acquiring it?
Grows easily enough in a garden, but for the symptoms to have come on so suddenly, it must have been processed.
Or purchased through an apothecary.
Alright, so when I actually hit the eagle vision, it looks like I have to go downstairs. And there was something like right there. It looks like a letter. So that's where I'm going to head off to. If it lets me, I don't know. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. It says examine the door. There we go. Alright, here we go. We'll examine this first.
Doesn't look like it was forced.
So the killer was expected.
A guest, perhaps? Or a servant?
Alright, some don't sound right, ladies and gentlemen. Was it Elise? Alright, you know what? I'm going to speak to her one more time.
Tell me about this aconite.
I'd have thought an assassin would be something of an expert on the subject.
We prefer datura.
Well, aconite is almost impossible to detect, and the symptoms resemble natural causes. Useful when you need to get rid of someone without martyring them.
And how would one go about acquiring it?
Grows easily enough in a garden, but for the symptoms to have come on so suddenly, it must have been processed.
Or purchased through an apothecary.
Alright, so basically all she does is say the exact same thing. I'm going to head downstairs. Alright, we examine the door. And now we need to go down. Unless there's something else I did not examine. I'm going to look around here for a minute. I want to see. So we got to examine the bed. There was something on the floor. Alright, we need to examine the bed. Here we go. Let's do it.
What is that?
It's the weapon that killed your father.
That's a Templar badge of office.
What's it doing here?
Painting a picture.
Alright, luckily we did get the last one here. So hold up. Got, alright, 130 meters. It says accuse. Why do we need to accuse her? Alright, here we go.
Templar poison? Templar pin? It looks damning.
Bravo! You figured it out. My cunning plan was to murder the only assassin who doesn't want to see me dead, then stand about waiting to be discovered.
Not the only assassin.
You're right, I'm sorry. But you know this wasn't my doing.
I believe you. The Brotherhood, though.
Then let's find the real killer before they get wind of this.
Alright, let's do it.
How are you, Arno? Ah, Monsieur Dorian. What can I do for you?
Mirabeau is dead.
Dead?
Murdered.
I knew this truce would come to a bad end. I'll have to summon the rest of the council to deal with this.
Elise had nothing to do with it. I'll stake my life on that fact. Please, give me a little more time. I'll find the killer.
Very well. You have until tomorrow morning. No later.
Mirabeau was poisoned with aconite.
Poison? Do I need to point out that that particular strain is a favorite of the Templars?
You do not. Where might one acquire aconite in such strong concentrations?
Any doctor could prescribe it in diluted form. I myself take a tincture of aconite for my heart. It's strictly regulated, of course. But I do know of an apothecary in Le Marais who's willing to overlook such petty legal matters.
Thank you.
Alright, what it looks like is we got to head back over to Elise. That's what I'm definitely going to be doing right now, ladies and gentlemen. This is just getting more and more riddles. I mean, I'm impressed. I don't know what else to say. I'm really loving the story so far. For me, actually playing this Assassin's Creed game, I really do enjoy it.
Please! I never told anyone! I did just as you said!
What are you talking about?
You're with the other one, aren't you? The hooded man.
Tell me about this other one. Who is he?
I don't know. I never saw his face. Ah! He threatened to kill me if I didn't give him the poison. I didn't ask questions. Ah! I keep only a small quantity in stock. He took that straight away, but he told me where to drop off the second dose.
Second dose?
Here. That's all I know. I swear it.
Go on, then. Think of this as a wonderful story to frighten your grandchildren with.
Well?
You were right. He gave our mysterious killer the poison. And he said the killer wore a hood like mine.
Well, there are shades of grey in every good story.
If we've been betrayed from within...
That would explain why the killer tried to frame me.
Here. This is where the apothecary delivered his wares.
What are we waiting for?